We're coming to you from inside the Louisiana Superdome here in New Orleans. Glad you can be with us today as we feature two great teams as the NFC South champion Falcons square off against the Saints. Now let's go to midfield for the game's coin toss. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get this game started. Peterson is just about ready to kick this one away. Should be a return here. From the 9-yard line. Just won't go down. The Saints will start this drive from the 30. Our EA Sports Coach Close-Up features two very unique coaches. Jim Haslett was hired by the Saints in February of 2000. This is actually his second stint with the team. He served as linebackers coach in 1995 and defensive coordinator in 96. Hartwell with the tackle. McAllister had very little help up front, maybe a yard or two on the play. Second member of our EA Sports Coach Close-Up is Jim Mora, who's prepared his entire life to become a head coach in the NFL. His 21-year coaching career started with the Chargers in 1985. Webster is the guy who's here to bring him down at the 43. Pickup of 11. Ball on their own 43. The Falcons come out in a 4-3. They give it to the halfback. Smith takes him down at the 44-yard line. That was the defensive end who got the tackle after a short gain. 2nd and 9. Only one man in the backfield. Missed it. Lavallee makes the play. Picks up some tough yards there. 5th play of this drive. Ball at midfield. The Falcons with a 4-man front. That breaks free. Scott brings him down at the 44. Good blocking up front and a nice gain on the count.
Yeah, and that was a perfect call in that situation. He did a nice job avoiding the first wave of defenders, then converting for the first down.
Atlanta goes with a 4-man front. Running with a lot of room in front. Smith records the stop. The move to change again after another long gain on the ground.
You know, I was talking to the coach the other day, and he said he wanted to emphasize the run a little more. And that's exactly what we're seeing.
The Falcons come out in a nickel package. Hands it off to the back. Keeps his feet moving. Webster is there for the tackle. Gain of about a yard. They have to get to the 23 to convert for the first. Atlanta lines up in a 4-3. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. McAllister couldn't escape the pursuit and was cut down quickly. They have to get to the 23 to convert for the first. Horn lines up on the right side. With the pass, grabs the off-target pass. The Saints get the first down again after being faced with 3rd and a mile for the second time on this drive. Inside the red zone. Atlanta comes out in a 4-3. Hands off to the tailback. Brooking records the tackle. Just about a 3-yard gain. And this is the 11th play of this drive. Down inside the 15. Atlanta goes with a 4-man front. Webster is there for the tackle. McAllister couldn't pick up any blocking on that play. First down marker is just inside the 9. Horn is on the right of the formation. Throws it. He hits his receiver. Hartwell makes the tackle at the 6. And it's good for a first down. It's first and goal at the 6-yard line.
Set.
Hand it off. Carney comes up to make the play at the 3. They can't get the blocking they need, and now it'll be second down and goal.
Set.
Hands it off to the back. Hartwell is there for the tackle. An impressive stop of the defense on second down and goal. Three yards will get them 6 points.
Set.
They give it to the halfback. Touchdown, New Orleans. They run on third down and get into the end zone. So they'll try to tack on the extra point. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. They have a 1-touchdown lead now. Just what they wanted to do, take a lot of time off the clock, cap it off with a touchdown.
They put out a great effort, controlling the line of scrimmage and getting some big plays that move the sticks. You want to keep seeing those sticks moving if you're on offense. Stick stopping is usually a bad thing.
This one is fielded by Rossum. The Falcons appear capable of running away with this game, John, if they can get everything rolling offensively. A couple of turnovers, and this could turn into a rout.
High-powered offenses aren't very high-powered when they don't have the ball.
The Saints with a 4-man front. Going to the right. Bellamy makes the stop. Done. Runs off tackle for a gain of a couple. 2nd and 9. Crumpler is lined up on the right. With the pass, almost picked off. John, it looked like he never saw the defender.
Sometimes in zone coverage, a quarterback will throw to a spot where his receiver is supposed to be. That time, the only one there was a defender who couldn't make the catch.
New Orleans comes out in a dime package. Throwing. Drops the interception. Missed opportunity.
And what the defense is doing is they're watching the quarterback's eyes. They're cluing. They're in position so that whatever happens, the ball is in front of them. And that time, it almost got him an interception.
Very solid defensive effort to force the 3 and out. Here's the kick. Won't take a chance trying to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 45-yard line.
Only one man back. Brooking drags the ball carrier down behind the line. It's 3 tackles so far for him today. Nice tackle by the linebacker. So it's a 1-touchdown game as the first quarter comes to a close with the score. New Orleans 7, Atlanta 0. And we're ready to start the second quarter.
If you don't like what you see with the defense, you can always audible into something else.
McAllister, the lone back, and they go with the delay. Coleman comes up to make the play. The delayed handoff nets them about 2. Ball on their own 46. Stecker, the lone back. with the throw. Nearly intercepted. Stallworth was his intended target. Webster with the coverage. And rather than punt, they're going to let the offense have a shot at this fourth down. With the pass, off target, but he gets it. Go to the air on 4th and long and pick up the first down.
They had a 4th and long, and they make a throw down the field to pick up the first down. That's a perfect route running and an even better pass.
Atlanta comes out in a 4-3. On the move. Incomplete pass. Too tall for the intended target. 6th play of this drive. Atlanta goes with a 4-man front. Plows ahead. Scott is there on the stop at the 37. McAllister gets the handoff on the misdirection play and picks up 6 yards. The first down marker is just inside the 32. Stecker, the lone back. They give it to the halfback. Scott makes the stop. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
Gain on the play.
Atlanta lines up in a 4-3. Dropping back to pass on first down. Gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. Horn was the intended receiver on that play. And this is the 9th play of this drive. The Falcons line up in a 4-3. Aimed it off to the back. Runs over the tackle. Scott makes the tackle. Busted through for a few tough yards. They have to get the ball inside the 20 to convert. Receives the handoff. Lavallee with the stop. The offense stalls, but they do have a chance to put 3 points on the board. John Carney comes in to try a 41-yard field goal. And it's up. The field goal attempt is good. That field goal puts them up by double digits, a 10-point lead. A number of plays run on that drive, and it was enough to get them close enough for a field goal.
Each play you run on offense tires out the defense a little more. When you can put together that many plays in a row, it gets you into scoring position. This time, it got them free.
This one is handled by Russell. Speed and vision were important on that one. The Saints come out in a 4-3. Crosses it left. Big pop that time. Gets 1, maybe 2 yards on the toss. Ball on their own 30. He's lined up on the left. Pressure coming. It's loose. The Saints pick it up. Great play by the defense to recover the fumble.
Yeah, they were right there to jump on the ball.
So it's 1st and 10 following the fumble. Atlanta comes out in a 4-3. Stop behind the line, loss of a couple. McAllister didn't have much to work with on that running play.
Come on, show these guys some power football.
The first down marker just inside the 17. Atlanta goes with a 4-man front. Handoff to the tailback. Hartwell created problems in the backfield on that play. He got in there and made the tackle, his 4th of the game. First down marker just inside the 17. They come out in a dime package. They reached him just as he was throwing. Horn was his intended target. This will be a long field goal attempt, about a 49-yarder. And it's on its way. Horn adds 3 points to the board with that kick, his second so far. They get 3 more to go up by 13. They pick up 3 points on the drive, but they can't be happy with that third down play.
I'm not sure they aren't. What separates good teams from playoff teams is the ability to execute in the red zone. And execute is the key word here. If you don't do it to them, then they can do it to you.
The Falcons don't have much time as they start their drive.
If they don't want to go into the half down by this much, they're going to need some good throws and good clock management here.
Ball on their own 29. Crumpler is lined up on the right. Under pressure, slings it to the outside. Breaks the tackle. Big tackle. He puts everything into that stick. And it looks like they're going to go no huddle. Drops back. Vick dives ahead. And he's down at the 45. So he scrambles his way past the first down mark.
Now, he's not shy about taking off if he doesn't see anything. You can see why right there. That was a heck of a run.
This pass is incomplete. Crumpler was the intended recipient on that short throw.
This defense will stop him for sure.
New Orleans using 3 linebackers. Closing in. Hit as he throws. Incomplete pass.
If they're going to get the first here, they'll need their offensive line to maintain their block and give the quarterback enough time to make a good throw.
The backs are lined up in an eye. With the pass, almost intercepted. Price was the intended receiver on that play. Going. We're coming now to punt it away. Lewis sets up, waiting for the punt. Here's the punt. And he signals for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 20-yard line.
We're just about down to 1 minute. Hand it off to the back. Just won't go down. Carpenter is there on the stop at the 36-yard line. A 15-yard gain right there on first down. Just over a minute still to go. McAllister, the lone setback. They give it to the halfback. Smith makes the play. Keeping it on the ground, they chose to run the same exact play, not even a shift in their formation. 2nd and 7. The Falcons with a 4-man front. He hands it off. Big opening. The 50. Carpenter makes the tackle. That's an 18-yard gain on 2nd down. Ball on the 42-yard line. The Falcons come out of the 4-3. Push it away. Scott with the stop. They don't deviate at all from the last play call as they keep it on the ground. Hardy needs to hit this one perfectly to have a chance. He gets off the long field goal try. Through the uprights and good. And John, they put up 3 points. Berger in to kick this one off. Deep kick without much hang time. This one is taken by Russell. It's the end of the second quarter with the score. New Orleans 16, Atlanta 0. Halftime is over. Now we're all set for the second half kickoff. Deep line drive. The Falcons could not get anything going through the air, and they find themselves trailing as we start the third quarter. Ball on their own 20. New Orleans goes with a four-man front. Bellamy makes the stop at the 28. Nice call there. They picked up about 7 yards.
Try this call here.
So they need about 3 here. Crumpler is on the right of the formation. Drops back with the pass, and he hits his target. The 40, midfield, the 40. McKenzie makes the catch.
Is made for
The quarterback was able to catch him and bring him down. New Orleans comes out in a 4-3. Hand off to the tailback. Watson with the stop. The linebacker brought him down to the turf.
A smart coach would call this one.
They'll need to get the ball inside the 24 to convert for a first down. They'll go from the I formation. Vick with a man in motion. Howard created problems in the backfield on that play. The defensive line wins that battle.
Yeah, and he was looking for a place to cut back, but the defenders had all their gaps, and there was no place to cut at all.
Vick will work out of the shotgun. Rolls right with the throw, and this pass is completed. The Falcons find a way to convert the third and long, their second one on this series.
Boom! This defense will stop him for sure.
6th play of this drive. Inside the red zone. Inside the 20 for the first time today, and we're in the third quarter. Throwing. Gets his hand on it. White was his intended target.
Give this one a shot.
7th play of this drive. They have to get some points on this drive and are in good position now to do that as they're in the red zone. Cross play to the left. Brown comes up to make the play. Just about 3 yards there. Eighth play of this drive. They're inside the 15. New Orleans comes out in their nickel package. Drops back. Steps up into the pocket. Looks to the end zone. And it's intercepted. So they throw away a great chance.
As a quarterback, the last thing you want to do is force a bad pass into the end zone like that. You would have been better off just throwing it away or taking off and running with it.
After the interception, they'll set up shop at the 18-yard line. The Falcons with a four-man front. Looking to run it here. Scott brings him down. Pickup of about 7. Ball on their own 24. Hartwell is there on the stop, but they allow them to pick up the first. He finds his way just past the first down marker. First and 10. Only one man in the backfield. Scott with the stop at the 41. They pick up 14 yards on first down.
Be patient out there. When you see an opportunity, that's when you attack. But don't force it.
Atlanta goes with a four-man front. Going to the left. This one will be spotted at the 45-yard line. McAllister eclipses the 100-yard mark on that carry.
Go with the ground attack. You got to take it to them.
Ball on their own 45. The Falcons with a four-man front. Hand off to the tailback. Kearney makes the stop at the 47-yard line. The defensive end made a good stop, John. Nothing much there. And this is the sixth play of this drive. About 4 to go. The Falcons come out in a 4-3. Lavallee makes the tackle. He works his way past the marker for a first down.
On the play.
Ball on the 47-yard line. The Falcons with a four-man front. They give it to the halfback. Webster with the stop. So the corner makes a solid tackle there.
3-yard gain on the play.
So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Saints ahead of the Falcons 16-0. The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play. They'll have to get the ball inside the 37 in order to convert. The Falcons come out in a 4-3. Throwing. He hits his receiver. They'll bring him down at the 32. They get first down yardage on that hookup. And this is the ninth play of this drive. McAllister, the lone back. Brooking stops him for negative yardage. He makes his fifth stop of the game on that play. He couldn't reach the corner on that run.
Yeah, as a back, you need to take what the defense is going to give you. That time, they wouldn't give him an inch.
Horn lines up on the right side. Drops back. Pressure. He was hit just as he threw. It's batted away. Stallworth was the intended receiver on that play. And this is the 11th play of this drive. Horn is on the right of the formation. Dropping back. Steps up with the throw. And he makes the grab. A 15-yard gain right there. And this is the 12th play of this drive. They're inside the 20. So with the ball in the red zone, they have a very good chance of extending that lead. Hand it off. Hart brings him down. McAllister pushes past the 100-yard mark on the ground. They'll have to get to the 10 to convert. Atlanta using 3 linebackers. Williams records the stop. McAllister gets the handoff on the misdirection play and picks up 6 yards. They'll have to get to the 10 to convert. Only one man in the backfield. Missed tackle. Slips the tackle. Webster is there for the tackle. This will be a chip shot. The kick is up. The kick is good. And after the field goal, they now go up by 19 points. And so the drive downfield stalls and ends with a field goal.
They couldn't get that final push through the red zone, but their kicker came out and made sure they got at least some points on the board.
Low liner deep downfield. This one is handled by Rossum. Breaks the tackle. What a stiff one. Last time the defense was on the field, they forced a bad throw, picked up a takeaway. Ball on their own 21. Out of the shotgun. Steps up. Gets rid of it. Knocked away. Bellamy with the coverage.
Number 83, the intended receiver.
This defense will stop him for sure.
Only one man back. Drops back. Throwing. And it's intercepted. Room to run. The 10. Mike McKenzie comes up with a big play for the defense. After the interception, they'll take over a good scoring position. Gets the call. And he's down at the 1. And first and goal, they can't get into the end zone. One more yard for the touchdown. Trying to sneak it. Touchdown. Saints. So they'll try to tack on the extra point. And it's up. The extra point attempt is good. The Saints have it all working now as they continue to expand their lead. They capitalize on great field position, John.
Yep, took it right at him with excellent execution of the right call.
This one will get there in a hurry. From the 2-yard line. The 20. The 30. The 40. Midfield. Defense forced the interception the last time this offense had the ball, and they'll be looking to do the same thing here.
This defense will stop him for sure.
The Saints with a 4-man front. Pass play here on first down. Gets the pass off. The pass falls incomplete.
They're going to make the quarterback keep throwing because it's the only way that they have a shot at coming back.
The backs are lined up in an I. Vick sends a man in motion. Drops back. Looking for the long completion down the left side. And it's intercepted. Just won't go down. Whitesmith makes the fourth quarter interception. So after the interception now, it's 1st and 10. Atlanta goes with a 4-man front. He'll just take a knee. Ball on their own 40. Atlanta using 3 linebackers. And there's the kneel down by the quarterback. And the clock runs out. The final score is New Orleans 26, Atlanta 0. This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.